Madagascar, A World Apart by Maria Mayer, a National Geographic emerging explorer. Follow a scientist to an island unlike any other place. From leaping lemurs to red frogs, Madagascar is a world apart. Not everyone would like my job. I slosh through rainforests, I hike across dry savannas, I face predators. It's all part of my job. I study animals on Madagascar. Madagascar broke away from Africa 165 million years ago. It became an island in the Indian Ocean. Most animals on the island live nowhere else on Earth. I explore the islands to find these animals. It's not an easy job, but I love it. Where is Madagascar? Madagascar, Africa. Lovable lemurs. These are sifacas, a type of lemur. They stay mainly in trees. Patience is the key. It takes patience to find animals, especially chameleons. They sit still for hours. They blend into the rainforest, so they are hard to spot. To find chameleons, I stare into the trees. I wait to see something move. Then I climb up the tree to catch it. Lucky for me, lizards move slowly. After I catch a chameleon, I love to look at its eyes. Each eye moves on its own. One eye watches me. The other eye looks for food. Never mind the mud. I also spend a lot of time in mud. There are some really cool things that live there. One of the coolest is the tomato frog. These amphibians spend the day buried in mud. At night, they hunt insects. This is a dangerous time for the frogs. Predators could attack them. When danger is near, the frogs puff up their red and orange bodies. They look just like tomatoes. I would never eat one, though. The frogs coat their bodies with a sticky material. It can make animals sick. Their bright color warns other animals to stay away. Huge moth. A comet moth's tail can be 20 centimeters, 8 inches long. Danger. This tomato frog's bright color warns predators to stay away. Colorful chameleon. Panther chameleons live only on Madagascar. Don't be scared. Sometimes I need to find animals. Sometimes I don't need to find animals. They find me. One day I put on a pair of pants. Something didn't feel right. So I jumped out of the pants. About 50 hissing cockroaches skittered out. Each was as long as my ring finger. These roaches are tiny compared with the island's giant jumping rats. They're about the size of rabbits. Like small kangaroos, they can leap a meter, 3 feet in the air. I try to avoid these animals. Facing predators. Another animal I try to avoid is the island's top predator. It's the fossa. It has strong jaws, sharp teeth, and claws like a cat. One cool thing about a fossa is its feet. Its big toe is on the outside of its foot. That helps a fossa grip a tree when it climbs up. Fossas look fierce, but they don't scare me. They are small, about 12 kilograms, 26 pounds. Fossas eat any small animal they find. Loving lemurs. Sadly, a fossa's favorite meal is also my favorite animal, the lemur. About 90 different species live on Madagascar. Indri lemurs are almost as big as medium-sized dogs. Tiny mouse lemurs fit in the palm of your hand. Lemurs spend most of their time high up in trees. Capturing them can be tricky. To study a lemur up close, I shoot it with a dart. The dart has medicine that puts the animal to sleep. Usually the lemur falls gently from the tree into my net. Some lemurs fall asleep in the tree, though. Then I have to climb up to get them. On one trip, a friend and I found a new kind of mouse lemur. It was one of the smallest kinds of lemur ever found. We captured the mini mammal, then we measured it and took lots of photos. When we finished, it was too dark to put the lemur back in the tree, so I slept with it in my tent. It ran around all night, jumping on my head. I didn't get much sleep. The joys of my job. Yes, I have a pretty strange job. It can be tough. Still, I love it. That's because Madagascar is a living, breathing laboratory. Bugs, rats, even mud can't keep me away from my next discovery. Aye. Word-wise. Amphibian, animal that begins life in water but later moves on to land. Laboratory, place where scientists work. Mammal, animal that feeds milk to its young. Savanna, flat grassy plain with few or no trees. Fossa,